BC's only option here is to try and pressure. Sykes, Peshko. So they use the 30 there. And then they just roll it down. So Team BC is going to be full strength. They have the man advantage here. So that's back over. It's going to be BC ball. Team Ontario's just tiptoeing along the line there. O'Hara, good job of jumping up there, getting the ball here, and they're going to try and end this game. So even strength for Team O. 5-on-5, and that's going to be the end of this one. That's all she wrote for 2015 Bantam Nationals in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. What an excellent week of lacrosse. All these athletes came, poured their hearts out. Team Ontario is going to go home with the gold, and Team BC, although with their heads down right now, they could definitely hang their heads up high because they played excellent all week. They just couldn't pull this one off today, so they're going to get a silver medal to bring back to BC.
Yeah, for sure. And I think most importantly here, all the athletes and everybody involved had a pretty good week. It was run well. The people here in Saskatoon did a great job.
Yes, they did.
And I said it, I think the best team did come out on top this time. But all in all, but great tournament by BC, as we said. And all the other teams, it was well put together. And it was fun to be a part of.
All the teams played excellent. The fans, parents were great. I mean, the meals were great. Each team had meals, home cooked by the staff in the kitchen there, who does an excellent job. Everything about this tournament here in Saskatoon was exciting. I'm sure everybody's looking forward to coming back here next year.
Absolutely. We'll be here.
And maybe we'll have some Saskatchewan Rush action. See if we can't get some of those NLL guys more involved with some of these things.
Well, you know, even so, with the announcement coming earlier on this week on Tuesday, the official press release of the Edmonton Rush moving to Saskatchewan, having that and having a couple of the players, and of course Derek Keenan here, along with Bruce Urban and Lee Genier and them, bringing to the opening ceremonies, it was that day, and having the Champions Cup here and having all the teams being able to take their picture with the Champions Cup and having that, just the timing of the move, the NLL move to Saskatoon has been unreal, and what a shot in the arm for lacrosse locally here, and not just here, but for the entire province. And like I say, the timing couldn't have been better. We're excited for it. We're excited for this tournament next year, and I'm sure Zach excited for the Rush season this coming winter.
Sure. I'm curious to know which guys are playing out here now in the Bantam level that are going to be hosting that Champions Cup down the line. I bet you there's going to be a few names that are going to get engraved.
I think that's a safe bet. I think that is a safe bet. There's, you know, we talk about it. You're seeing the best lacrosse players at this age in the province, and you know, you look at these two provinces here being the hotbeds, obviously, at least up until this point. And not to say that there aren't good lacrosse players that come from other provinces, but certainly, without question, the two hotbeds here. So you look at the best players from each of these two provinces. Well, I think there'd be a safe bet to say you might see some of these guys, you know, with Junior A, Senior A, and of course NLL careers going forward.
Yeah, and that'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I should get autographs now so that they're worth money later.
So that they're not charging you for them later?
Yeah, exactly. My strategy. Well, it's actually going to be really cool here coming up after this. The players get an opportunity. They're going to go down here in the far end of the rink, I believe, and it's going to be kind of a trading post. So the players can trade their mitts, their helmets, their jerseys, shorts.
Very good.
Kind of a free-for-all.
Well, and I'll tell you, when we were growing up in Ontario, I grew up in Ontario, playing lacrosse in Ontario, and through my minor, there was no nationals. There was a big halt in that. I forget which year it started and which year it ended or whatever, but for a lot of years there wasn't nationals, and you know, being a part of it now and helping out with the coaching and doing some commentary, it's pretty obvious to me that I missed out. You know, this is a great experience. You know what? Having said that, I probably wouldn't have made the team in Ontario anyway. But you know what I mean. Just seeing that experience now and seeing the experience that the boys had, and everybody really enjoyed it. What a time.
No, for
Glad
sure.
that it's back nationally.
This is an experience that shapes these young men's lives
For sure.
from now on. Like, this is stuff that you remember forever. Not just the lacrosse action, but even the bus trips with the boys, like all of that fun stuff, right? The team mentality goes beyond the lacrosse sport, carries on in their professional lives, their school lives, and everything. So the silver medals are handed out to BC. And Team Ontario is going to get their gold medals here. So big shout out to them. Congratulations to both teams. The medals being handed out. By the RIC of the tournament, Bruce Patron. And Sean Graham, the CLA convener, is handing out the golds. So both these teams will most likely be flying out tomorrow, pack the gear up, head on home, and I'm thinking this is where summer begins for these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if they still have provincial tournaments left with their respective home teams or not, but if they do, they're certainly coming up here pretty soon.
Yes, they will. So here's the trophy. I was picturing something all gold and a little bit bigger, but I mean, that'll do.
Hey, all it is a representation of your hard work.
Yeah. Thanks for your help. Well, here we are. We're going to continue our coverage here of the trophies and the pictures with video. But I'm Tanner. I've been your host all week long. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've tried to make sure I got the names right. I had a fun week watching so many good lacrosse players, so many great games. It's just something I'm so proud of to be a part of. And remember, if you do want to relive these classics, you can get the DVD box set here. Order it now. Or if you want to watch it on Play Full Screen, you can watch it again and again there as well. We have a partnership with them, so that's where we do our broadcasting. Shout out to my camera guy who helped out all week. Brendan Rooney, SWAT player. Phenomenal young athlete himself. So you got to look out for him in the RMLL second round championship weekend here coming up in August long weekend. So he's looking to be the difference maker for the SWAT club there. And there's the champions picture. It's all smiles over there in the red jerseys. A lot of mums and dads too that made the trip, made the trek from Ontario. That's great to see. That was a well officiated game as well. Well, I'm Tanner, and I'm signing out. What a great game and a great week. I look forward to seeing you all next year.